Today, the Seattle Seahawks released Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and according to Aaron Wilson, he is deciding to sign with either the 49ers or the Steelers. Now, we knew this was going to happen. We knew once the final roster was cut. I even put in quotation marks final roster because I don't think it was. I think that the 49ers got it down to 53, and then they're going to make some adjustments. And one of those adjustments already sounds like they could be looking to add MVS. Now, MVS, pretty solid. 20 touchdowns over his career, over 3,500 receiving yards. Pretty good, over 200 catches. He is the type of veteran that I like. I think that this would work. He's a long, rangy type of wide receiver, crafty. He's got good speed, and, he's been around. He's been with the Saints. He's been with Green Bay. He's been with the Chiefs, Seattle. He's been around. But one of the things with MVS, even I think he was with the Saints last year, he was producing. He's not going to be an elite producer. He's going to be a solid producer. I think of guys kind of like DeMarcus Robinson, and DeMarcus Robinson is suspended, but you can see the talent that DeMarcus Robinson has. MVS is the kind of guy who could put up 500 yards receiving over a season, maybe a couple touchdowns, a guy who can contribute. And who knows, if he gets the snap share because of the 49ers injuries and what's happening, who knows what he could produce. But if we're going to talk about a guy that fits that mold of being a veteran who can come in, probably learn the system pretty quickly, get up to speed, get acclimated, again, been there, done that, going to a new team isn't anything new to him. He can jump right in and start building a rapport with Brock Purdy and the rest of the wide receivers, because as it stands right now, if a game was to start today, the San Francisco 49ers would have two wide receivers, two that are healthy and able. So we understand most likely tomorrow we will get the alert that Jacob Cowing will be going on to IR. He'll have the ability to return, but that will put him on the shelf for about 4 weeks, but it does open up a roster spot. Keep in mind, the 49ers still need a punter. So they're expected to bring back Thomas Morstead, but still, that would be with the pick from Jacob Cowing going to IR, so they have to release someone else. I'm not sure who that person would be, and it might have to come from the defensive line room, to be honest with you, because they kept 11. So if I had to guess, it might be Robert Beal Jr. Now, I don't know. It might not be him at all, but, I think the 49ers are pretty solid at offensive line, unless they go out and try to get my guy Esapole. But I would have to say they're probably going to have to trim some of that defensive line room because they are stacked in the trenches. I've never seen the 49ers keep 11 defensive linemen. Yes, Yetur Gross-Matos, I don't know what that situation is like with him. The 49ers have already placed Kevin Givens on IR with the designation to return, so that's another defensive lineman. So I would have to say, if they're going to make a cut, it's going to be from the defensive line room. And it might be Robert Beal, but again, I'm not really sure. That's just the way that it feels to me. But we shall see. Overall, I don't mind this. If the 49ers are to sign MVS, like I mentioned, I think it's a good signing. I think it fits a role, fits a need, fits the kind of situation that the San Francisco 49ers in. And again, it's not a, Super Bowl, it's not a Keenan Allen, it's not Amari Cooper, but MVS is solid. He's in that kind of next tier of available free agents. So I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Now, again, this isn't official. We don't know. Again, it's from Aaron Wilson. He's saying he's supposedly choosing between the two. Kind of brings back some memories of when the 49ers and Steelers were dueling over Brandon Ayuk. Again, completely different scenarios and situations, but that's just kind of when you see those two names together, kind of jars your little PTSD shock of that offseason of all the Steelers, 49ers room. Oh my goodness, I know you guys remember it. But anyways, that's the latest. So expect tomorrow the 49ers to continue to make roster moves. The roster moves aren't over. They're going to keep going. They're going to keep making adjustments. And that's not just the 49ers, that's the whole league. So waivers, I believe, should be running tomorrow, I think around 1, if I'm not mistaken. And we should see a whole nother next wave of 49ers, not even just 49ers, NFL roster moves. But would you want the 49ers to sign MVS? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.